What's up, guys, and welcome to Dancing with Tech. Today we're gonna be talking about Samsung's Unpack event. They had an Unpack event yesterday, or maybe whenever you watching the video, maybe past several days, several weeks. Anyway, but if you watching the video today, the event was yesterday. So we're gonna be talking about a few things. Well, mainly we're gonna be talking about the S21 and the S21 Plus. That's where our folks gonna be on this particular video. Samsung's event, I like it and really enjoy it. Sometimes Samsung events does put me to sleep, but this one didn't put me to sleep. I feel like I had a lot of action and a lot of character, telling a lot of the features that I'm gonna be talking about over the S21 series phones. So let's go ahead and start. Now the S21 and the S21 Plus sounds promising. I'm definitely a fan of the two colors, the gold and the purple. I mean, to me, that's like the best looking phone of 2020, like right now. Like, I just love how you got that gold trim around the camera module and stuff like that. And you got that purple, like, hands down, that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. Now, here are some of the phone sizes. The S21 series. Now the S21 has a 6.2 display screen and the S21 Plus has a 6.7 display. Both phones will be 120 Hertz and of course it will be IP68. That's pretty much a staple of all the phones. The selfie camera will be 10 megapixels, and keep in mind, guys, I'm talking about both phones, the S21 and the S21 Plus. And I will let you know when I'm talking specifically about the other phone. So far, I mean, I like what I see so far, and I think Samsung's on the right track. On the rear of the phone is 3 cameras. You have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, 12 megapixel wide camera, and a 64 megapixel telephoto camera. This will give you some of the best natural looking photos. Whenever you take a picture, the camera has a capability to separate the subject from the background to add more emphasis to your photos. Their portrait mode is way more advanced than any other Samsung smartphone. So I mean, you guys, I take a lot of portraits and stuff, or when I use my cameras and editing and stuff. But how things are looking with this phone, like, you may not have to put a lot of effort into making picture perfect portraits. Now, because of that factor, the phone will be able to detect light source and turn your pictures to studio quality portraits. And not to mention, they have the studio mode. So I mean, it seems like the studio mode would be one of those to-go areas, especially for you guys like to take pictures all the time, including myself. Also, you can change your background to match what you have on. Use a Samsung Smart Processor will separate the subject and the background to create a nice, solid color background. So I mean, as you looking at the examples on the picture, I mean, that's a powerful tool, because if I could sit there and just separate my background, like if I got, like, you see all this stuff I got in my background, and I could just sit there and just have like a solid tone background, go with my blue shirt or whatever, whatever make it look nice, like effortless. I mean, this is great. It's, because like I said, I never per se saw that on any Samsung phone. So I think this is gonna be a useful tool for all of us. Even you guys who casually take pictures. You may be at a trip and you take a picture and you, oh, I want to see how this look, or what the case may be, because you got something you really, really like. And also too, it'd be good for social media. So if you got like Facebook, I'm sure most people got Facebook, Instagram, a lot of people got TikTok. If you do want to do still images or whatever the case may be, that may be useful. Now, for you professional photographers, let me know what you think about that. Like, tell me your opinion about it. Because I mean, I'm not no professional. I'm like a beginner when it comes to photo taking, but I am really good using Photoshop now. I'm good at Photoshop. Now let's reverse and go back to the selfie camera. As I said before, the selfie camera is 10 megapixel, but it also houses an enhanced auto white balance, which will give you the best lighting, which will help your skin tone pop out naturally. So, especially dark brothers like me or dark sisters like me, because like one of the things that I definitely have a problem with, like when you take pictures and stuff, like it doesn't catch on my too true like color complexion. Sometimes I could look wash out, depending what type of camera I'm using. But based on Samsung, I'm seeing how natural the pictures and stuff look. I mean, I'm definitely excited to look at it, see how good it does. Because like I said, like it's definitely a big deal if you're a dark color person like me, because I gotta make sure that lighting is perfect when taking pictures or just doing this recording like I'm doing right now with you guys. Now the video, it records 8K quality. 8K quality. So I mean, the last few generation phones, I think the Note 20, of course, and the S20 and the S10 Plus, it was already doing 8K recording. So this is more like a more advanced 8K recording. They also have a feature called 8K Video Snap. And basically you pull photos from your videos and turn it into portraits. And also you be able to record and take pictures at the same time by holding your phone for 15 seconds. And this is called single take. Well, my thoughts about single take, and I think that's pretty cool because, like I said, a lot of times if I'm doing like an action photo or I'm trying to catch someone running or doing a flip or racing or whatever you're doing, what that single take, you hold and just take pictures and record at the same time. I think that's gonna be useful, especially for like, I mean, even average like consumers who just take average pictures and stuff. I see that being useful for a lot of you guys, because like I said before, like if I'm recording something, I may, as I'm recording, I hit the little picture, and sometimes you can take pictures, sometimes you can't, depending what kind of phone you have. But with a single take, apparently, Samsung system will take the photos and record at the same time for you. All you do is just hold the camera for 15 seconds. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. They also have a setting called Director's View, and simple term gives you user-friendly experience and choosing the best photos. Now, the S21 Plus have a 4,800 milliamp battery, and the S21 has a 4,000 milliamp battery. According to Samsung, this will last all day, even while using 5G network. Honestly, I don't believe that unless you are a light user. But if you're a power user, I guarantee you will drain that battery before the end of the day. I mean, just like, I must admit, like the last phone, I mean, it did take a while watching Netflix all day and on YouTube at the same. It did take several hours just draining battery. I mean, it almost took an entire day. But I mean, what Samsung's claiming, I don't know, because I'm not a power user for say. You guys might be a power user. I'm more like a moderate user because I use my laptop for a lot of things, but I don't use my cell phone to do a lot of different things, like so. But someone like my brother-in-law, like he's definitely a power user. I mean, he's at work all day using 5G, burn through data like nobody's business, and his phone always go dead. So I mean, I have to test that out once I get the phone in my hands, but we'll see. Now the storage is 128 gigs or 256 gigs, and that's based depending on which version you get. So you could choose whether you want 120 or 256. I mean, and of course the downside to it, they don't have the expandable storage, but that's okay. Now it's compatible with the S Pen, so that's a woohoo. Now it doesn't have no little docking port you can house the S Pen in, but the simple fact that if anybody loves using S Pen, you had an option. And I think you had an option with another S phone. I can't remember. If you guys remember, put in the comments below. Now, with the phone running at 120 hertz, everything is so smooth. Now, the S21 has an adaptive refresh rate of 48 hertz to 120 hertz. This will improve your viewing experience no matter where you are looking at your screen. Whether you're outside in the sun, it is not going to change. And if you still will get those vibrant colors. So I think that's important. Now, with the refresh rate, That's awesome because if you experience a OnePlus 8, their refresh rate is like crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy smooth transition. So I'm glad Samsung's going to the route with 128 refresh rate on the screen. Now on the S21 series, they implemented a eye comfort shield, which will help protect your eyes. The blue light filter will make sure your eyes are always protected. This is a bonus for me considering the fact I'm an Army vet. And when I was in the Army, I had 2 concussions. So whenever I'm staring at the screen too long, I start to get like migraine headaches. So I use my blue light filter a lot, a lot. I use it on my phone or on my computer screen. So, I mean, you guys, that's a great feature, and that's always a plus in my book. So I mean, I definitely recommend never turn off that setting, because I think you could turn that setting off or not. To make all of these wonderful things happen, you have to see the new Samsung chipset. They have a new chipset, people, a new one. It will give you more speed. It's more energy sufficient. It has unlimited possibilities. Their new chipset is called One UI 3. Now, the One UI 3 sounds pretty cool. For example, you took the perfect picture with your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend that photobombed, or you're at a wonderful vacation with them. Well, this is why I think the UI 3 is really, really cool. Well, with the new UI 3, you can select people and remove people from the photo using object eraser. If you are looking to buy the Samsung S21 series, well, you could buy them and pre-order them today. The S21 is $799 and the S21 Plus is for $999. If you pre-order right now, you'll definitely get them on January 29th. So my overall opinion about these phones, I mean, honestly, I think it's worth the money, because I mean they give you a lot of features to it, a lot of things to it, and I just think that a lot of the mechanics in this phone is dope. And also, I forgot to mention, now they claim it's drop proof with this new hard protected glass, and honestly, I don't think anything is proof. I feel like if I'm holding my telephone in my ear and I drop it in some concrete, it's gonna crack. But Samsung claims it's drop proof. So I mean, maybe if you're sleeping on your bed and falls hit the carpet, I could see it being protected by that. But anyways, overall, when they're showcasing the S21, I mean, I watched that portion of the video like 2 or 3 times, and I just think the features are fascinating, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and check it out. And you guys are watching the video, let me know if you're going to pre-order S21 Plus or the standard edition S21. Like I said, it's a great deal, great steal.